All right, we're live. I'm live.
We are live, the usual Tuesday podcast, talking about Chinese spyware and its ability to control the U.S. government.
The
No,
ability to serve up our information on a silver platter.
I just, if it's really an information thing, again, I think it's kind of like who's holding what and if they're able to access it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're familiar with the Google Pixel, right? Like how in the Facebook Pixel, how it behaves, right?
I know. Wait. So the Google Pixel's like a device in and of itself, and then what do you mean? Facebook, like the glasses, the Meta glasses, or what do you mean?
No. So when you're running ads on Facebook and YouTube or Google, like Google Ads, they supply you with a thing called a pixel. And this pixel, what it does is it's an AI. It's an AI, right? That tracks the behaviors of anyone who creates an action on your webpage or your profile,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this pixel, if I ran an ad for $1,000, right, and I got all these views and all these clicks and link clicks and shares, it will gather these analytics for you, right? And with these analytics, I can tell this pixel to push my ad to people who are performing certain actions, right? Whether it's add to cart, views, sign up, share, comments. I want this to go to people who act and behave just like the people who've commented on this page. And what the pixel will do is it'll dive into their profile, pick out all the things that it knows about them, and create a subgroup of people that it then targets. And bro,
Mm-hmm.
you can go all the way down this rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like recently they had to change the way that marketers retarget people.
Mm.
And so though people might see a certain functionality of the Pixel now, right? Like it's limited use. It used to be wild. It used
Yeah.
to be wild 7 years ago, bro, when I was running ads. You could target people based on how much money they make or some of their
Damn.
political leanings. Bro, it was crazy as fuck. Religious beliefs, bro, crazy as fuck. Like, so that is kind of where the Russian troll farm, when people are like, oh, well, it's just ads. It's like, but if you understood how ads work, it's tricky business,
It's
right?
a
Like,
lot of
that's a,
information. Yeah.
huh?
It's a lot of information. Yeah.
It's a lot of info. And the
Yeah.
fact that I can pull up an ad that I know irritates you, right? That makes you mad. And I can post it and then pay money specifically so that it gets in front of your face 6 to 7 times a day. Like that's nutty business, bro. So I think TikTok, I think if it's really information, I think it's more behind their pixel in the way that their
Okay.
pixel is tracking behaviors.
Well,
And so
I've
if it's a national security issue, then the pixel is picking up a line of behavior that Facebook and Google just hasn't picked up yet. They just haven't put their on it yet of how to get that analytic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all numbers.
from what I've heard though, it's all like the algorithm of TikTok is like insane. Like nobody's
Mm-hmm.
been able to do anything like that. Even Mark Zuckerberg with all of his information, all of the time he's had with these social media platforms, like Reels is not anywhere as good as
Yeah.
TikTok. It's crazy. So yeah, I guess if it's also called a pixel, I know that's what it's called, or that's what it sounds like it's called from more of like a marketing standpoint versus what TikTok's algorithm is feeding you all the time and it gets you super engaged into the platform. Um, I guess you can make an argument of like it's just stealing people. I don't know. I just don't know what the like genuine argument is of the government. It sounds like it's just like a fear of something happening. Like you have so much data in one spot that's available to the parent company, or that could be available to the parent company that is based in China. Um,
I
that
mean, fuck, look at Apple. Look at Apple and its connectivity, bro. Like before I know it, all my whole life is going to be on Apple. All my pictures, every picture and video I have since I've had an iPhone is all on my iCloud.
mm,
Probably shouldn't have said that on the internet, but anywho,
gets out.
it's too late now. Anywho, fucking
What's up, Save?
Yo,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
You look like you got a migraine.
It's just one of those, hard on your sleep kind of days, bro. And I'm not having a good day, so I'm just bear with me, bro. I'm here though. I'm chilling.
I know. I just feel like we've been chatting. I don't want to like chat past you. You know what I mean?
No, you're good. I'm here. I promise I'm here. I'm chilling. Just,
Hey, man.
just getting in the groove. Yeah, as you saw, I got here like last minute. I'm like fucking trying to do shit.
Bro,
It's
you're
just,
chilling. You're chilling. We start whenever.
I'm here.
It's usually on Tuesdays and it's usually at 7. But we got a little leeway here and there.
We do what we want.
I'm here. I don't even have my glasses today, so I don't have my regular reading glasses. I don't have my sunglasses. I just.
You're raw dogging it right now.
Bro, it's good to see you without glasses. Good to see your eyes.
Thanks.
I miss those,
I know. I forget how Asian you look, dude, until
those
you take your
beautiful
glasses
brown
off.
eyes that I get lost in every time.
I look Asian.
Yeah, I forget like how like Asian you actually look. Like with your shades, you just look Mexican.
Yeah, well, I'm Mexican as fuck, but I am also Asian. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see.
Pacific Islander, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, one of those things. Hit us with an intro, Save. Get juiced up, baby. Get fired up. Let's go.
Hey! Welcome back to another episode of what are you drinking? Emergency?
A little, I don't know. It's just a mango,
Orange juice?
like a little mango juice.
Welcome back to another episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast. It is
Usually on Tuesdays.
It is usually on. Sorry, bro. It's fucking chaos in my house right now.
Is it okay?
It's usually on Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday, the 14th. And we're here, doing it big, baby, doing it live.
God bless.
Doing it.
Sorry, that was a shit ass intro, bro. Somebody else
No.
did the intro for me, please.
You're good.
I can't. I'm trying to like get it. Just let me warm up a little bit.
You're
today.
fucking
It's just-
You
cooked.
gotta get lubed up. Somebody bring
I'm
out
just
the lube.
not
bro.
like it is. Nothing good has happened today.
It's okay,
like,
bro.
it's just-
Vent.
Nah, I don't want to vent. I don't want to talk about what's good.
No, you can.
Okay, I'll talk about one thing, bro. Like fucking my whole backyard. My dad is gone, and my whole backyard fence falls over into the neighbor's yard today
Damn.
while I'm streaming. So he calls me. He's like, "Yo, you gotta come help me pick up your fucking bro. The wood is all fucking types of."
Damn. It like rotted and fell over, or
Dad, it's just not. Just I need some good news today or something, bro.
Yes.
Listen, I told you guys I wasn't gonna rub it out for a whole week, and I went 2
He's
times
frustrated.
this week. So I'm
Dude,
gonna
you're
have,
pinned
I'm
up.
gonna have to get off of this stream and rub one out or something, bro. I'm gonna go for a walk after this. I didn't go to the gym today. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, you need to let off. some steam.
I drank yesterday because my sister and I barbecued, but like I didn't drink how I normally drink, so I wound up having a headache last night. So I'm like, I was like, let me go get some beer for today and just like.
all
The
right, let it
alcohol's
out.
poison,
That's okay.
bro. You gotta stop drinking that shit, man.
I haven't been drinking. Like I haven't been drinking. One, I haven't been drinking, and two, if I do drink, like I'll just have like 3 beers instead of a whole 12-pack or 24-pack like I used to. You know what I mean?
2025, baby. No more drinking. Start smoking weed.
2020.
No, I can't do that.
2020 vision.
I'll leave the weed smoking to you, and you leave the light drinking to me. Okay?
What do I got? What's my thing?
Mango juice.
Mango juice.
That just started, bro. Y'all got a long history.
Yeah, I'm not proud. I'm not proud of my.
This mango
Drug
juice
use.
is amazing.
It's not a drug. It's legal, baby.
It doesn't make it less of a drug.
Drugs
And
are
you know,
illegal.
and you know what? Even though it is legal, doesn't mean I should be doing it.
True.
True.
You know,
That's true.
because
You know what's
okay?
I gotta pick this because I've been watching Suits right for the better part of a month. I want to say now,
Great show.
right?
Mhm.
And
It's
Damien
an
was
amazing
like,
show.
Damien was like, "Oh, it gets boring after they get married." I'm like almost halfway. I'm more than halfway
No,
done with season 7, and they still haven't got married yet.
No, I was saying that I stopped watching. I forget how many seasons there are total, but it was like second to last season or last season. I was like, all right, but like, what are we doing here? But I
That's
do remember. Yeah. I do remember they get married, and then very quickly, if I remember correctly, it's been years since I watched it. I still haven't finished it.
They're coming out with a spinoff. L.A.
Called
Suits L.A.
Ties.
What?
Is it called Ties?
Oh, it's called Suits L.A.
Suit and Ties. Anyway.
You're so dumb, Zero. You're fucking such a dark.
Is it called Ties? No,
Yeah.
but Suits in LA, that might be cool.
Yeah, and Severance is coming out in 3 days on
Mhm.
Friday. I got an
Have
email.
you guys
They
watched?
emailed me and they're like, "Hey, yo, we just want to let you know." Like it was like an email, like as if I worked for Lumen. It was
That's fire. That's sick.
Have you guys watched any of the WWE on Netflix?
No,
I do not
I have
watch
no
this.
WWE, if you watch this
W-
podcast.
WWE.
WWE, if you watch this podcast. I'm a huge fan. I'm not saying that I would want tickets to an event, but if someone so
Feel
graciously
real
follow
to
my
me,
bell
baby.
box, it'd be great. It's back, bro. We're back. Like, I'm just saying, like, we're healing as a society from the inside out as I watch WWE on Netflix. Dude, we're so back. Rhea Ripley won the fucking women's title on Netflix, and The Undertaker came out on a motorcycle. It was so great. Have you ever watched WWE, Save?
Oh yeah, of course. I grew up watching SmackDown and Raw.
What? And Zero, you never fucked around, huh?
I never found it like fun to watch. I have friends who watched it, and I was just, I just never got into it. I don't know why.
You just never had Stone Cold Steve Austin come running out and save Mick Foley in his in his Raw main event in 1998, bro. That's what you never had.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't born at that
True.
moment in time.
Fair
but-
point. Fair point.
But yeah, I don't know. I never got into it. I could see the appeal, right? But I don't know. I never got into boxing until Logan Paul.
Are
Oh
you?
my god. Next subject. Oh my fucking god. Jesus.
The sad part of that is that's kind of unironic. I'm not even joking. It wasn't like I didn't watch because like I didn't start watching all of boxing because of Logan Paul. It just like because I'm on the internet so often, I was like, oh, like he has a boxing match with KSI, or I think that was his first boxing match, and then he had a boxing match with Mayweather, and that was interesting. And so I just watched it because it seemed interesting. It's somebody that I watched his content early on, and then I saw the boxing shit, so I was like, oh damn, this is pretty cool.
I won't lie. Growing up, it was boxing, right? It was like Oscar De La Hoya matches at the crib, and all the cousins and uncles are over. Then it turned into UFC for me, right? And then the next really big fight I watched boxing wise, there was two big ones. It was Mike Tyson coming back. I think he fought a guy named Williams, like Danny Williams or Mike Williams. He fought Williams, and then it was, Pacquiao fights. But like the next super big fight was like the Canelo Mayweather fight.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, bro, I didn't give a fuck about boxing after that. After that fight, I didn't give a because it was like the Pacquiao Mayweather fight was never going to happen. They kept dodging it. And then it happened, and I was kind of like, whatever. Like, I wasn't like juiced about it like I would have been in 2010. I would have been juiced about that fight. But then when the Paul dude was fighting Mayweather, I was like, boxing can't be this whack. Like, what the fuck? This is the fight they're making?
No, well, it was whack before that when Mayweather started doing exhibitions.
Yeah,
from what I heard, he was doing a lot. He was like in Tokyo before that, doing an exhibition.
Yeah, like
well, the
Los
thing is, though, there
Brown
was a lot of
kids.
guys.
Yeah.
There was a lot of guys, though, who had like rose up, like Canelo, who got beat the fuck up. Like, I love Canelo Alvarez. I think he's one of the greatest of all time. He got beat the fuck up by Mayweather. And it was like in dancing, they call it the rub, right? It was like this fool got the rub from Mayweather. Mayweather started doing exhibitions in Japan, and Canelo started fucking everybody up bad. Like, he started beating guys up real bad. And then he's been like the king, I guess, for the last few years. I just had fell out with boxing, but he's been like the king. Him, you have like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk. Like, I mean, I know about Lomachenko, but like you just had like a whole crazy different wave of dudes who rose up after Mayweather left. Not to say that they weren't there during the same time, but I guess it was just like
They just got their shine a little bit.
yeah. Like they take the camera off of this dude because he's saying wild shit and beating people up, and they got homie over here on camera now. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I even remember the Mayweather McGregor fight.
Ooh, yeah.
That was cool. That's probably if we're gonna count this is like that was the first fight that I like really watched. I was like, oh shit. Like I'm not related to any of these sports, and even I know that this is like kind of crazy. This is like a crazy deal. So it was pretty cool. That was a cool fight.
Of all the athletes you guys have witnessed, who do you guys think is the greatest? Any sport.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I told myself
Brady
I
is a
need
good
to
one,
see
yeah.
him play live at least one time in my life. And I saw one of his last games as a Patriot in Philadelphia. And it was amazing.
That's cool.
I've seen him play.
Speaking of Philadelphia, I'm kind of sad because if we win this weekend, I won't be here for the NFC Championship game.
Where are you going?
I'll be in Mexico
But
with
you want
no
your team to win.
service. You said what?
But you want your team to win.
Yeah, of course. And then I want my team to win this weekend, so we go to the NFC Championship game. And then I want them to win the weekend I'm gone, so we go to the Super Bowl.
So fly, Eagles, fly. I don't think the Ravens are going to win it.
No, I think it's going to be either the Bills or Kansas City.
I can see the Bills. I think Kansas City's look tired. They look tired.
The Ravens look good, but I don't know. I haven't watched the last two games, but I know that Lamar Jackson is he's doing his thing, but they're missing like pieces. So we'll see what happens.
You got to do better.
I really want it to be the Bills and the Eagles is who I want it to be.
No, I
low-key want it to be Kansas City just so we can get our redemption back. But I want to play the Bills.
I would truly want to see Detroit versus either Baltimore or see them versus the Bills. It's a lackluster of a fucking Super Bowl, but I think like media wise, because they're not, well, the Bills is kind of like a big team, but I think that would be it'd be a really cool matchup to see. Both of them. Cold weather teams.
Grandmaster, what's up, buddy? He says, nah, Lamar is like that. I don't know who
Grandmaster with the fucking dub, bro. On this podcast, there's going to be two things we do.
That's Daniel, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably real sad that his Chargers charged it up this weekend.
Damn, he said Detroit will lose to Washington. Watch.
I hope they don't.
Dude, Washington.
I want to play Detroit in the NFC Championship game.
Bro, but Washington is crazy. Washington's crazy.
Wait, is that Seahawks? Am I crazy? Is this?
That's definitely not the Seahawks.
No,
Commanders.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all keep going.
The kid, Jaden, what is it, McDaniels?
Jaden
Daniels, right? He had 3 games with no turnovers. And what was it? There was another stat where it was like
their last 5 games, I think it's either 5 or 3 have been won within less than a touchdown.
That's how you do it, baby.
It's one of the craziest endings of the season this season. It was a Hail Mary, and then he fucking threw this was like on Halloween or like right around Halloween. Threw the ball, all these defenders went up, the ball hit off their hands, and there was a receiver standing behind all of them, and the ball just fell right into his hands for them to win the game.
Holy shit.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Don't tip Hail Marys. Don't tip it. You got to bat it down.
Bat it down.
Bat it down. You got to bat it down. Don't tip it. It's the worst thing, bro, because there's always someone fucking behind them.
I would say
now, the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl, bro.
I would say, no, I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I watched the Olympics, and I was actually surprised on how goated Steph Curry was. Oh, my God, Jesus.
Oh, you're tuning in late, though, bro. Like, if this was 5 years ago,
I'm probably late.
This man was draining every balls he could get his hands on.
He just put all the balls in the hole.
Whoa!
That one put me back in a good mood, bro. You set me up perfect for that one.
Whoa!
Yeah, but he was nuts in the Olympics, and then I
Great
like
balls.
caught some highlight reels of him, and I mean, obviously highlight reels are biased. I mean, they're gonna show you the best shit, but he's probably one of the goats, probably one of the best, greatest to do it.
Yeah, but LeBron's better than Steph Curry.
I mean, he's a goat too. I'm not even
That's
denying
a hot
that.
take.
Can't have multiple goats. Well, it's a hot take that LeBron James is better than Stephen Curry.
That could potentially be a hot take, bro. People argue about that one.
Not Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's not a GOAT. Maybe the GOAT at shooting 3-pointers, but he's not a GOAT. He doesn't compare to LeBron James statistically at all.
LeBron James.
Yeah, I don't. When
Plus,
we talk
LeBron
about
James is two of Stephen Curry's stacked on top of each other.
oh, that doesn't matter though. Like one of the greatest basketball players of all time was Oscar Robertson, right? Like, and he wasn't a big guy. But yeah, no, I mean for sure, Steph Curry is what I remember being called a specialist, right? And he's a ball handling specialist, and he's a shooting specialist. He was never that great on defense. Yes, he has some stills. I think he's smart on the defensive end. I still think the GOAT in basketball is Michael Jordan. I'm gonna just say that. But my GOAT is Kobe fucking Bryant when it comes to basketball. Like,
I mean, Kobe, of course.
Kobe, bro. Like Kobe, bro. There's no one else like him. But even he said that MJ was the best, so that's why I'll say that. But my GOAT, the guy who I watched play and cheered for and turned on the TV to watch, was fucking Kobe the Bean.
Yeah, I remember my mom even being like, that's why, because like I don't even watch basketball that much. I want to get into it again, but that's why I like Lakers by default, because my mom loved Lakers. My mom loved watching Kobe when he was, around.
You should go to the San
that was
Diego
cool.
Clippers games.
When is that?
They're here. It's here in Oceanside.
But when is it? I don't even know
I
when.
don't know.
I don't even know when like basketball season is.
Oh,
That's the thing.
it's the D League. I went to a game and it was fun. I had a
No.
blast.
Greatest athlete I think I ever witnessed though was fucking like I ever witnessed. I mean, like Tom Brady's up there, Kobe, dude, but like Anderson Silva was different.
Oh,
Like,
he's the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
you definitely have a strong argument for that conversation, right? I think his problem was I think what people get fucked up is that he fell off, right? He broke his leg in a fight against Chris Weidman. Well, first Chris Weidman knocks him out, right? He has his hands down, he's dancing around, and Chris Weidman clips him and knocks him out. He fucked up. Then he breaks his leg. That was career changing because after that he lost, I think, 3 out of his last 5, and it just wasn't the same. But when he was healthy and when he was like fighting, the dude was like in the fucking like, bro, that dude was from the future.
He was in the pocket. at all
Dude,
times.
when he kicked Vitor Belfort in the fucking face, I was like, when I saw that, I was like, how do they allow those type of actions in the UFC? It was so brutal. And his striking accuracy, I think, is still like top 5 of all time. He beat up everyone in the middleweight division, went up to the light heavyweight division, started beating people up. And I mean, there wasn't anyone that they put in front of him that where it was like, oh damn, it's close. Right? There was the Chael Sonnen fight. Chael Sonnen was beating him, and then Anderson ended up strangling him. But other than that, he cleared everybody. Cleared the fucking competition by a mile. I think he's the greatest.
Wait, let me look up. Do I even know who we're talking about?
Wait, I have a question real fast. This goes off the GOAT talk. Are you gonna can we know what happened with the dude that started the dance thing session?
Dance thing?
Did anything happen over the last week?
Oh, that's right.
So
The ops. Just
I'm over
kidding.
here being a chismoso, dog. I just want to know. And I know that there's people watching that probably want to know. So if I want to know, they want to know.
So I pulled up Morgue last Friday, and they're not there, right? So they don't pull up to our spot. And I talked to a couple people, right? And a couple of them were telling me like, yeah, like it's kind of weird, like, you know, like I would feel a certain way. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, all right, bet. Wednesday rolled back around, or no, Sunday rolls around, and they usually throw a session on Sunday, and then they canceled the joint, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Well, we got the
pod.
we got the Slug Club going on. Like, pull up, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be weird, pull up. None of them pull up. They were supposed to have a session yesterday. We were going to pull up. They got canceled again.
Damn.
And so I kind of feel
They know that you're pulling up.
yeah.
Well, that's probably why they canceled this shit.
But why?
No,
like,
that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
it's making it weird now. Now.
People move weird in this world, bro. Let me just tell you, people move weird as fuck in this world.
Hey, bro. Before I was suspicious, right? I was a suspicious mind, and this was something we could have laughed about, right? But now it's like I'm kind of feeling like they're moving a little weird, right? It's just something like we're for sure gonna have to talk about, and it's like, like I know at the end of the day, right? Like for me, it's like I don't want to be a dude who comes off like gatekeeper type shit. Like, right? Like anyone needs to get permission with me. We all grown. Like, you know what I mean? But there is a level of respect that you gotta have for these things. You know? Like you have to. Like if you're gonna participate in the culture, you have to show the respect to it. It's like saying you go to someone's dojo, like you can learn all the moves and shit, but if you don't bow to the mat before you walk on that bitch, ain't no one, you might get kicked out, right? Like if they say for you to bow to the mat before you step on it and you don't, right? That's blasphemy. So
Blasphemous.
it's blasphemous, bro. It's heresy. And I won't stand by it. I won't fucking stand for it. Not today, not ever. All right, ever. I won't. Never. Fuck that.
It's hard because I'm not in this world. I'm so out of this world that I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? Sometimes, right? But like, I get it. If it's a community thing, you got a culture around it, that you'd feel some type of way. Especially if people are starting to avoid you for certain things that you have suspicions already that they're acting a little weird, or
let me take you down memory lane.
Weird. It might be weird, yeah.
You're a young 25-year-old putch.
Jesus. Oh, I thought you were little broing me.
I thought you were little broing him too.
No,
I was about to say, I thought you were about to say you're young. You won't.
No,
you don't.
No. I was saying, let me take you down memory lane. You're a young 25-year-old putch, baggy gym shorts, smoking a blunt in his garage, and you've been labbing for 6 hours with your buddy Bam. After you're done with your labbing with your buddy Bam, you go to work and you're anticipating the session that you're about to go to that evening, right? You go to the session, you dance your ass off, right? And you do that every single day, right? I think after a while, right? And you after a while, after people have been pulled in and people know about you and they've heard about what you're doing, I personally think, right, zooming out and looking back, if I was to start a session now, right, moving to the city, being 32 years old, if I was moving to the city now, I would seek that young man out. I'd seek him out. I would seek him out and be like, hey, fam, I heard you're the one that throws sessions around here, was cracking with you. Oh, matter of fact, I also want a session on Wednesdays. Are you available? Would you like to come by? Do you mind? Right? Those are the three questions. I would like, right? Do you have time? Would you want to come? Right? And do you mind? Do you mind that if I collect some people here together? Right? And we dance? Just want to show some love, man. Like, because you did the thing. You were doing the thing. And though I was doing the thing somewhere else, I'm here now and I want to talk to you because you're the one that does the thing. That does the thing.
What if they say no, though?
That's okay. But at least we know where you stand.
But what, you throw it anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You do it anyway like that, and what's the point?
I can't stop him from throwing a session, right? But
like, I can't also stop him from getting beat the fuck up.
when
No,
the
but if you-
sheriffs, right? Like that's what people don't understand too. There is people in the community who kind of act as a sheriff to uphold the standard and uphold what is supposed to be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Spartan used to be one of them. You have so if big names started hearing about Oxnard and they know Korpsx is somebody you can reach out to about Ox. They reach out to me and they say, "Oh, I hear about there's these Wednesday sessions from who? Are you putting that on?" Like, "Nah, I'm not putting that on." Well, who's putting that on then? Right? Because I already know. I can already hear the questions coming. Right? Well, who's putting that session on? Oh, it's this dude. Blah blah blah. Oh, he fuck with your camp? Kind of. You know, we kind of tried to talk to him about what he was doing with the session. He wasn't really feeling us, and now we got this going on. Oh, well, who's he under? And it's like, oh fuck, now you're dragging in big homies, and now you're dragging in this, and it turns into a whole dragged out fucking thing. And we can avoid all of that, right? If we just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Because it just seems weird. And I'm not his big homie, right? So the young boy could do whatever he wants. But I do hold it down for Oxnard.
I think I just don't get the like. I get the big homie, little homie. It sounds like big bro, little bro type thing, but in a more friendly way, right? Like you agree to be under me. I'm kind of a mentor figure. It sounds like, yeah. I don't get the. It sounds like territory and like camp. Like when you're holding yours, you don't hold. Sorry, when I hold mine, you don't hold yours. My people, like you can't purge people or what is it? Poach people from my shit to go to your shit.
That's fine. But
it's fine to do that?
The first one is that's where it starts, right? Well, this is where it starts, but that's where it leads to, right? If you're already starting to throw sessions and you're not really checking in on it, right? With the people who are in your community. Mm-hmm. And what's the thing that sucks is that there's only 5 of us, right? Really, truly, there's like 5 of us. So this community is very small. So if you're not checking in with these people, it's kind of like, what's next? You going to start throwing events on the days that we're throwing events? Like, what's going to happen next, right? Like, are you going to throw an event the same day I throw an event and then try to poach people, right? Like, but if we're all in community and we're all like, hey, everything's cool, like, this is what I'm doing here, I would love to have you guys here, boom, 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 right? Like, what happens is like, even if I have a slow season, right? Like, the morgue's not doing so well, people ain't showing up, but his sessions are popping. That's good. Right, I can go there and dance, and I show my support because there will come a time when those sessions are slow, and my sessions are popping, right? And I would hope that they come and dance, and like, bro, come vibe. Like, if you have the free time, come vibe. Like, let's dance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you work in collaboration with each other. That happens in a free flow,
yeah,
at all times. But when you're working in competition and desperation, that doesn't happen because there's no unity. There's been no conversations held between
unity.
Yeah, between event organizers, there's been no unity. There's no conversation, bro. Like, are you even shouting the morgue out at your sessions? Right? Because I'm gonna be shouting your session out at mine, right? Because that's what we're supposed to be doing. But if that doesn't happen, then shit gets weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it's only one way love.
Yeah, it can't be. You can't just take. You can't just take, right? And I'm not even asking nothing from you, from anyone who comes to Oxnard and wants to start up sessions or do anything with Crump around here.
Yeah, you are.
Really?
You're low key like kiss the ring a little bit.
Really?
Okay, though, but it's okay to feel that way.
Yeah, it is, especially if like
I think that's okay.
If you feel,
I did my check-ins. That's the thing.
As long as you don't abuse your power, that's all that matters. As long as you're not like, hey, what's up, bitch? Why the fuck you didn't? You know what I mean? Like don't try to strong arm nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
do your check-ins, people. Do you check in? Get your permission slip signed.
Damn, permission slip.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but feel. I can't help but feel a little broed. Like if I was in, I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't have to check in with anybody. I'm not even in the community.
That's how a lot of people feel, and then their shit doesn't prosper.
Well, because like I feel like the whole idea of a check-in is that there's a hierarchy within even the camps, within the not within the camps, but of the camps themselves. Of like, this is who you got to check in with, in order for you to like even be accepted, or I guess even think about
There is
building
though.
something.
That is how it works.
I mean, yeah, but then that I just feel like that fosters like a not.
Well, even put it like this: in 2016 and 17, right, the Beast Camp was on a tear, right? And even then, when they started throwing the Tuesdays, Sherwin checked in with all kinds of other people. Like, hey, you're doing Wednesdays, right? Like, you got Wednesdays. Okay, cool. You're doing Mondays. Cool. You do Thursdays. Cool. And you're doing Fridays. You do these days. All right, bet. Well, we're going to do this, right? Like, we can't make everybody happy. But so we're going to do this at this time so that there's no toe stepping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a prolific fucking group. Like, my personal opinion.
Here's the hard part to understand, though, Damien. This is what, because I've tried to explain this type of shit to people before, and it just boils down to the same thing. Crump is just different. Everything about Crump is just different. Like there's like things that people do that are signs of respect that people wouldn't even understand are signs of respect. There's signs of disrespect that people wouldn't understand are signs of disrespect.
Could you
as
give me an
many
example of like both? One of respect that I'd be like, oh shit, okay, and then one of disrespect. Either of you. I mean, it's just
pulling up to a session where you know you have beef with somebody and you will not battle them. That's disrespectful.
Okay.
Why are you even coming to especially if it's like a session that's not like your camp is like your people are not involved with. Like they know if you show up. No, but that's the thing. That's what I was just about to say.
Okay.
In all the years I've been dancing Crump or been around Crump, I may have seen one fight ever in my whole life.
So it's
involved around Crump.
It's like a we dance or it's nothing. Like you could look at me all you want, but like we dance.
It's dance. You dance right now.
That's cool. I can respect that.
And when you're I'm about to show you why I'm better than you. Fuck the fight, because you got to understand the whole Crump came from the hood, bro, to get people to rise from the hood. Mm-hmm. So why are we gonna do the same hood shit that people think we're already gonna do? Mm-hmm. It already looks like we're fighting when we're dancing. Mm-hmm. We're not about to sit here and fight. Like you're about to shut the fuck up. That's why I told Korpsx last week. Shut the fuck up and just go dance. Like just go battle this motherfucker and sun his ass. Because as a dancer, you lose credibility. You lose respect for yourself, and people lose respect for you if you lose a battle. Just how it works.
Denying battles is ducking battles.
Then you look like a bum.
Yeah, you're just a bummy. And it's like,
do you get uninvited at some point? You're like, hey, bro, you're not going, bro. Like you're ducking people left and right.
After a while, yeah, it's not a uninvited, right? But you step out there, start dancing, and ain't no one cheering. And it's like you see people literally turning their back to you, bro, as you're dancing, and it's like
or talking shit or like side eyeing, just like saying little sly comments in their breath. Because the thing about Crump is when you're getting hyped, bro, like when people are hyping you up, you dance better. It doesn't matter if you're the wackest fucking dancer, right? But as soon as people start hyping you up and you do one little fucking move yourself, and something looks dope, and then you hear everybody go, oh, like some shit like that, then something just overcomes you and you just start doing shit you had no idea you could do. But if you don't get that, and people aren't helping you rise to that occasion, it's gonna be whack. Like it's whack. Mm-hmm. And that's why people always say, like, the only reason that people think you're dope is because you get the hype. But sometimes you need I think you need the hype, bro. Everybody gets hype from me.
I'm sure it's a vibe. It's a
vibe for real.
I'm just saying,
what's the respect thing, though? Sorry, really quick. I just didn't know. So the disrespect is like coming up, pulling up.
Letting somebody go another round, not pushing somebody out of the circle for you to dance, like sitting there and giving them hype while they're dancing. Because there's some people, bro, that will fucking literally take sessions over and dance for like 4 rounds.
Damn.
And if they got the respect, then you said, well,
I mean, but low key.
Yeah, but if they're dope and they've been lapping shit up, like give them 3 or 4 rounds. But it's only if they got respect. Like nobody's gonna come to Korps's session and get mad at him for dancing 3 rounds or 4 rounds. And you also got to remember, if nobody's dancing in the circle, Korpsx has to keep his session alive. So he's gonna go fucking dance. Like he has to dance to keep his session alive.
And some people don't understand that about sessions, and that's why it is important to check in and make sure you know what you. Bro, I'm just saying, because a battle, like a battle, right, can be respectful and also disrespectful. I've seen battles get real disrespectful,
Me too.
and I've
I've
also
seen
been.
somebody almost get shot over a battle.
What? Oh, I was about to say like what? Like, are there certain? Sorry to interrupt. Are there certain moves that are like? What do you mean by disrespectful? I guess.
Bro, the whole thing, right? Like we pull up to the spot. Bam, we're right there. Bam's dancing. These boys is tripping on the side. Right, I hear one of them talking about he'll hit Bam or some shit. I'm like, motherfucker, I'll hit you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, now we're all tripping. Ding, 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 ding. Now it's a battle. Now we're battling, and I'm talking shit. Like, I'm like, what? You fools think you're tight? Watch this. You can't do that, bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Like, now you're doing this whole move. They're dancing. Yeah, that's whack. What? You guys are hyping that? That's fucking whack. He's whack. Like, shut up. Don't hype him. Like, and you're talking
That's
shit.
fire though. I like
And then
that.
you go in, hey, you thought that first round was good? You thought that was good? Hold on, I got you. Hold on, watch this. Where you going? Don't walk away. Come here. Stand right there. Hold on, I got you. And then you do your move. And it's like it gets real trippy, real
But
chippy
that's
in there.
yeah. You really feel because in my head, like obviously you saying that right now, it sounds fun, but it's real. Like you're emotionally invested. You feel like
Yeah, homie,
Oh,
done.
you
Yeah,
guys
but
are
that's
wronging me right
that's
now.
that's the whole vibe of Crump, bro. Is
Yeah, yeah.
aggressive. It's aggressive, and because Crump is a majority male based dance community, but there's dope ass females in Crump. But if you get especially a bunch of colored men around each other, and like we know. It's just like a unspoken rule. Like we know we're about to be aggressive towards each other, but it's just Crump. It's just Crump. Like I'm never gonna disrespect your mom. I'm never gonna disrespect your family. I'm never gonna I might disrespect you in Crump, but I'm like it's Crump though. Like
what's
it's so
like
hard to
once
explain.
once it's over, is it like yo that was sick?
I'm gonna tell you right now, like don't wear gear that you don't want to get fucked up to a session because your shirt's definitely gonna probably get pulled on at some your shoes might get stepped on, like. But it's just Crump, bro. Like it's grimy. It's just dirty. It's like animalistic. Like it's the only way I can really explain it.
Well, there's even battles too where it's respectful, not only like, yeah, we didn't get to talking shit, because I've had the ones where we're talking shit and it was still like the best experience. Like Sherwin, right? Like I remember right before he did the rookies tournament, he messaged me. He said, "Hey, I want to battle you." And I was like, "Hey, yo," right? Like this is at the time Baby Eyes, right? I was like, "Hey, yo," and he's like, "Yeah, man."
Wait, hold on. Damo doesn't know what Baby Eyes means. So the creator of Crump is Tight Eyes. So Hutch's current big homie was under the creator of Crump. He was one of his little homies.
The baby.
So he was, he was like directly correlated to the creator of Crump.
Yeah.
And he wanted to battle Hutch.
Two steps down from the source.
Okay, so source, Baby Eyes, you under him?
Yes. No. Wait, you weren't under him yet, though, were
you?
Oh,
no, at the time, you know.
Okay,
no, at the time I wasn't. Yeah, but so I remember he calls me out. We pull up to AOV. We're battling. We're getting to talking a little shit, and it's like 5 rounds in. And I remember being done, bro, and I was like, I was right there, dick, and like whole clip, like I started crying, like whole clip, started crying right there in the corner, and I was just like, "Hey, yo, this was insane! Like, this was like everything I've ever practiced for. Like this little, like, and there's 3 of us in Studio V, like there's 3 of us. This was like the most insane thing that's ever happened to me in my life, and it was so respectful because it was like I not only like took that to the heart, right, but he was also saying like." To me was also like, hey, like I've watched you grow. Let's get in the ring, right? And maybe you get the rub, right? Maybe you catch the rub real quick, and it's a huge form of respect to do that for someone. You know what I mean? Or like just battling them. Period. Like
because
hey, man,
battles,
you're good.
Yeah, battles don't have to be like
Negative.
Because I think you're better than I am, or because you think you're better than I am either. That's another thing that's like I could show you videos of like friendly battles, right? Like my favorite friendly battle to watch is Ruin versus Concrete. That's one of my favorite fucking battles to watch because they're both hyping each other up. They're both like giving each other props. And it could just be like I want to level up in the Crump world. I think that you're one of the better dancers, and I want to perform it. I know people are gonna watch this battle because your name is attached to it too, and I want people to be like, "Oh shit, he could keep up with him,"
Yeah.
or he
It's like
beat this person.
It's like you're the steel that's gonna sharpen my sword a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's the perfect way to explain it.
And to me, when someone says that to me, right, I'm kind of like, bro, relax, right? Like, dude, relax. Like, you need to chill out. It's just me, fam. But there is a level to where I'm like, I appreciate that you're humbling yourself enough to say you're good, and I want to test that theory, right? Like they look at me, they say you're good. I want to get in the ring with you because I want to test the theory that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, right? And I'm feeling what I'm feeling. Like anytime I've ever called somebody out, and I don't really do it like that, it's always been you're my homie, bro. Like we're homies. Like let's get in the ring, dog. Like just one time. Like we've been cool. We've been dancing around each other for a long time. Let's get in the ring. Come on, let's try that out. Like, you know, and it's me saying like you're my boy. Like, hey, dog. Like in this dance, you're my guy. Like let's do that. Or
but then there's other things, right? Like you're like to get put onto a camp and shit like that. Like you got to get packed out. You got to dance against the whole fam, and you're not like it's not just one round. Like you're battling 4, 5, 6, 7 different people, and all of them are coming for your head, bro.
I battled Dread twice for my put off. I battled him twice, and I remember the second time I didn't have to dance. It was like, oh, like hey, dog, we already did that already. Like, you know what I mean? But out of respect to him, I was like, yeah, all right, like yeah, let's get it then. Let's get in there. Because out of respect, because he had done a lot for me, bro. But it was like, I don't have to battle you again, bro. I already did that. Like we just did that last week, fool. I'm still tired from that. The fuck you mean?
Is there ever like a? Oh damn! I had the question and I just lost it. I don't know.
Community.
It's
the
interesting.
Weird. The community. Yeah. It's a strange thing, bro. And it's definitely a lot of toxic masculinity going around.
I got it back. Is there any nerves going into a circle, or is it always just like ultimate, like you never feel judged, like you're just going?
Nah, fuck that, bro. Never feel judged is crazy unless you're in a camp like Korpsx now, where they session together all the time and they kind of know each other's styles and shit like that. But I mean, okay, let me just speak from me personally. I get nervous every time I dance, no matter what. I don't give a fuck if I'm around Putch. I don't give a fuck if I'm in front of 800 people. I don't give a fuck if I'm around my own family. I get nervous every time I dance, no matter what. But I love dancing. Like we would go to the nightclubs here or like the bars and shit, and we would battle each other or battle people that randomly come in that want to dance against us. And I would get nervous every single time. Always. Always.
Yeah. I would imagine. That shit seems nerve-wracking. I mean, that's why I'm asking too, because I don't know how I can ever do it. And then the fact that you guys do it, or Putch especially more often, you do it over and over and over again. I feel like you'd be desensitized at some point.
No. Because I like when new talent comes new responsibility. You know what I mean? So like, I remember
Peter Parker.
Straight up though, like it's for real. I remember I was dropping off Dread. And I was starting to like dance good. Like it was starting to happen finally for me. Right. And I remember I was like, yeah, I feel like I danced really good tonight. And he goes, you did. He goes, you really did. He goes, now you got to dance better next week. And I danced better next week. Right. But I had some off rounds. Right. There was like 2 rounds that were off. And I told him, and he's like, yeah, those were kind of like your worser ones. He goes, but the other ones were good. He goes, now you have to make every round better than the last round. And I was like, man, what the fuck, dude? And I just thought about that. I literally thought about the whole Peter Parker thing. It was like, well, the better I get, the more responsibility I have to do well every time. Like there becomes an expectation from the people around me, right? Like, whoa, because if I'm not dancing good, they're like, yo, Korpsx, you all right, bro? You good? You need to talk about it? Like, nah, why? You ain't dancing like yourself right now, man. You look. What's up? Like, tense. What's up? Like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, you know, like I was just telling the camp, like, bro, I'm not in for the chitter chatter in the group chats and stuff. Like, you won't find me. Like, y'all know, you don't really find me in the group chats like that.
I know. I sent you guys the dedicated wham today, and I got no response. I was like, God,
I took a nap, dude. I took a nap, bro. I was tired.
I was like, here's a dedicated wham for the week.
Dedicated wham.
But dancing,
love
if
that
I
meme.
see something's off with you, then I'm gonna pull you aside at the spot and be like, "Hey, bro, you good, right?" But I get nerves. I get nerves every time, and I there was a quote where it was it was for dancers where it was like I realized how great I could be when I find what was it? I understood how great I could be when I made the realization that my anxieties were not nervousness, but yet excitement. And I was like, oh shit. So it's like now when I go, it's like, yes, it's this nervousness, but this nervousness is because I'm excited. I want to get out there. I want to do the thing. Like this is what I've been practicing for. You know what I mean? Because I think anybody who gets that feeling in their chest, it's like I tell them it's calling you. Like I'll see them from across the stage, like it's calling you. Like come on, it's calling you. Come on. Like come in here. You're like, now's your time. Let's go. Now's your time.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Like, it's so dope, bro. Like, the fact that this is how Korpsx and I met, I think brought us a lot closer together because Crump was very important to me growing up.
Mhm.
And then when I moved to Oxnard, I was just by myself, and I was like, I want to get back into dance. I want to get back to the Crump. And something on like Facebook or Instagram or something popped up of the 818. And so I reached out to this girl that posted the video and I was like, hey, where are these sessions at? Like, I want to go. And she was like, oh, let me put you, in contact with Dante. He's the one who runs the sessions. So then I reached out to Dread, who I didn't know who Dread was yet. Little did I know, Dread was like,
somebody
very well known, bro. He was a very, very well known dancer in the Crump community. So I hit Dread and he was like, "Oh, here, link up with these guys. They're coming from Oxnard. They're gonna come to the session too." So that's when I hit up Putch, I don't know if I hit up Putch or Felice. I don't remember who I hit up. I hit up one of you guys, and then we linked up. So then I started seeing all these guys that I grew up watching, bro. Concrete, I saw Sherwin, maybe like all these guys. And I'll never forget there was one session, bro, where I probably told this story on the podcast before, but I don't give a fuck. It's such a good story to me. Sherwin was dancing and he had this black, like puffy jacket on and a hat. And he did this move where he put his hood on and then like took his hat off with the hood. And then he like brought it to the side right here. And then he whipped his hood around and then whipped it back on top of his head. But it was like, I can't explain, bro. There was so much finesse.
It was so insane.
It was tight as fuck.
So
and then I remember like Sherwin was next to me and I was like, yo, how the fuck did you think about that? Like, how long did you lab that? He was like, it wasn't labbed. I just did it. Like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know. Like my hood just went on my head and I was like, oh, fuck it. Let me do this thing with my hat. And then like years later, now Korpsx is dancing with this guy that I looked up to and I watched dance for a long time. I think it's so sick, because it just shows like how close these people, like what the grasp is when you put in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How close
the degrees of separation, bro, is smaller than what is it? Like they say it's 7 degrees of separation. It's smaller than that, dog. It's way smaller than that, fam. If you just put yourself there, like, you know what I mean? And that's a big part to me that makes me want to preserve the way that Oxnard is, right? Because we were in those cars. We were making those long drives, And I know that's kind of like old headish of me, but whatever. Times
change, dog. Times are going to keep changing too.
I don't know. Well, motherfuckers is gonna stay nervous though. They gonna stay nervous up in this motherfucker. They gonna stay nervous because I'm nervous. Stay nervous, and it's like because if we're not excited about what we're doing, right? Like I get excited to do the podcast, bro. Like I love disparaging women on a live podcast every week.
Funny. I was streaming it was either yesterday or today or something like that, and I said something, or one of my boys said something, and Kelly was like, I thought I was watching the podcast for a second.
Yes.
Oh, and I want to say thank you to both of you guys for stopping by the streams lately. Like, it's so weird just seeing like 1 or 2 viewers now that I'm getting back in. I know it's going to be a slow grind back to where I was at, but Like, and especially because I'm playing a game right now that not a lot of people understand, and it's like a lot going on, and it's hard to watch. Even Corp said he was like, "Yeah, 1 minute of this game, and I would get a headache."
Yeah.
Bro, I was literally thinking that. I was like, bro, when people watch others play Fortnite and like don't know what's going on, I'm sure they're like, what the fuck? And right now that I'm watching you play Marvel Rivals, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening? There's so many different colors and bullshit fucking going across the screen right now. How do you ever know what the fuck's going on?
Dude, I feel like a squirrel in the
it.
middle of the road. Like, you know,
You understand it. You understand it once you start watching it, or
Yeah,
if,
no.
like, or if the streamer explains it to you what's going on. Like, if you have a good streamer that explains to you what's going on while they're doing it, then it's easier to understand.
I don't know where to look.
For sure.
I don't know where the blast, like, where does it go? Where's it's all directions. I'm just like,
Yeah, when you were playing Cloak and Dagger that one time, and I saw that you were
That's my main now.
Or what is it? Dagger, I guess.
The girl is Dagger.
Okay, the girl is Dagger. Is she primarily healer, and then Cloak is like the? Is it heavy or like is it
it's a thick part about. All right, hold on. Can I geek out for a second?
Geek out a little bit, bro.
Okay, let me geek out real fast because here's a little bit of history around me. I've never liked 6-on-6 games. I've never liked tower defense games. I've always been a first person shooter gamer. And then, like, over the course of the last 5 years, I've kind of expanded my range of gaming. I've been playing a lot of tower defense games. I've been playing a lot of RPGs on stream. And I tried to play Overwatch 1 and 2, and I hated both of them. I hated both of those games. But this is a fucking pretty much exact replica of Overwatch. But I feel like it's way more balanced, though. Like, okay, and it's just more fun. Or maybe I'm just older now, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is the type of game I like. But so Cloak and so I've never played a healer in any game because I don't want the burden of being a healer. I fucking hate it. And if you ever watch my streams and you hear my friends, they always talk shit about the healers. They always talk shit about me healing. Like, and I finally got one of my boys to admit that I'm good at healing in this game. And Cloak and Dagger, I don't know what it was, but as soon as I started playing them, it just felt right and it felt really good. And I play my ass off as this character. So the dope part about it is when you play as Dagger, she's a healer. She fucking throws little heals at you and shit like that. She can also do a little bit of damage. She throws out like this cloak, like a sheet, and that heals people. And
I thought it was like a bubble. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She can throw out a bubble too that you can stand in and heal. Now, when you switch to the cloak part, it's sick as fuck because you deal damage with your normal attack, but you also have this ability where you can cloak a circle around you so it protects your teammates if they're in your radius. So if anybody's ever like doing an ultimate to like destroy a part of your team, you can cloak them for a second and they disappear. It's fucking sick. And then I just understand the concept of switching back and forth to them, and it just feels I'm having a lot of fun in this game. We're looking for a fourth player so that we can play competitively. Because once we start playing competitively, bro, it's fucking over. Like, it's over. I have a very competitive group of friends, and we've played ranked in everything that we've ever played. And I cannot wait to. Like, I'm probably going to solo queue into ranked tonight after the podcast.
You're grinding it out.
Yeah, bro. I'm having so much fun with this game.
The Cloak and Dagger, the way that the character is designed, is that a skin or is that how it's designed? Because Cloak has like a big ass galaxy hole in the middle of his chest.
That's just a normal.
That shit looks sick as fuck.
And then the skins that they have are so sick. Because I don't spend money on video games, like in-game stuff anymore. Yeah. I told my boy today, I was like, should I just spend the $6 on this skin? And he was like, do it. He was like, you're just gonna buy beer anyways.
True.
I haven't
will better your life, and then the other one will give you beer.
No, because bro, when I tell you that I was addicted to Apex Legends, I've spent well over $1,000 on cosmetics in that game.
Damn.
Well over $1,000.
Why?
Because I just love the game so much, and I love the cosmetics.
That you would pay an extra $1,000?
Well, it wasn't just like here's $1,000. It was like, the battle pass is $10. Oh, this skin is $20. Oh, this skin is $20. But over the course of like 15 seasons. Lots of fucking money. Lots of money.
I feel like I've spent probably $200 on Fortnite. I love that game, but I've very rarely spent money.
Well, in Apex too, each character has what's called an heirloom that they. So in Apex Legends, you can put your guns away and just run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most games, you run around with a little gun in your hand the whole time. In Apex Legends, you can put your gun away and it makes you run faster. But each character has what's called an heirloom, which is like tied to their story, and they hold it in their hands as they're running. Mm-hmm. So my main was Wraith. And I'm gonna get her helmet tattooed on me. That's how much I enjoy her. Like, that was a very big part, and I loved her story and all that stuff. But Wraith had a little knife, a little kunai knife, and I wanted it so bad. But you have to spend up They did like some data mining, and once you spend $500, so So you can buy little packs that are $1. You can buy little packs that are $1, and then if you open them, it's like a gamble. Oh, like you can get a cosmetic, you can get a spray, you can get whatever. So once you've bought $500 worth of these little packs, you're guaranteed to get at least one heirloom. So it could be within the first $100 or the first $10, or it could be your $500th. But within $500, you get an heirloom. So I bought as many packs as I possibly could to get her heirloom. And then I switched from console to PC, and at that point, Apex didn't have crossplay progression. Like I couldn't transfer my console to my PC, my account, so I had to spend another $500. That's what I'm saying.
Uninstalled, bro.
I spent well over $1,000. Yeah, so all the cosmetics that I had on my console, they're all gone now. So all that money is gone. I don't have any of the cosmetics. I don't have any of the cosmetics for Apex, and I don't have any of the cosmetics for Fortnite.
Damn.
Save, bro. You're wilding.
Wait, I thought Fortnite had.
Yes, I tied my Epic account to a dealership email that I had.
Nice, babe.
For I don't know what reason. I don't know. Oh, you know why? Because I had wound up buying like my Fortnite World Cup ticket on my work computer, and I just logged in with my email into Epic to create an Epic account.
And you just kept going.
And I just kept it, and so I emailed Epic and I said, this is an old work account. I don't have the password for it. And they said, unfortunately, if you can't do the password retrieval, there's nothing we can do. And I was like, well, my Apex and my Fortnite stuff are on there. And they're like,
backup account.
Ripperoonie, brother.
Yeah. I'll never make that mistake again. So, yeah. Thousands of dollars lost on Fortnite and Apex skins.
Dave, what are you doing, baby?
I mean, to be fair, it was his work email. But that does suck. Fuck. Yeah. But that's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying Marvel Rivals. It seems like a lot of people are. Like a lot of people are loving it. So,
and there's so much content, especially with like Ninja and Tim the Tatman fighting.
Yeah,
it's that means it's a good game. You know what I mean?
It's like low key. The only thing that I've really seen is Tim talk about how he's actually a better player than Ninja in this for once.
And it's Overwatch. Tim is the Overwatch player.
Oh, I gotcha. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Ninja's just a crybaby. Shout out to Ninja. Ninja, if you ever see this, come on the podcast. I'll call you a crybaby to your face.
Some of the Ninja,
I don't hate Ninja. I actually watch Ninja, but
some of the Ninja clips, I try to watch Ninja. I just don't really find too many streamers entertaining. I even watched him in the Tatman a little bit. And he's probably the most entertaining. He's probably the most entertaining.
He's
honestly.
The best.
He's
I watch really a lot of his YouTube videos, a lot of his like reaction best of, and you know he really started the spectating of Warzone thing, so I loved him the time, man. He's fun. Yeah, he turned into my favorite. Courage just keeps trying to play Fortnite, and I'm just not into it. I can't watch him play Fortnite. That's why I stopped watching him.
It really feels like Marvel Rivals might be it might not be the pivot, but at least the step of like the first steps of like a real pivot from Fortnite, because it felt like all the people who were streaming were still streaming Fortnite because there was nothing else to play. And even if you try to do like this is a different game.
Well, Warzone fell off, right? Yeah, Warzone fell off. Apex fell off. And then there was these other little games that dropped here and there. But yeah, this is the next big one.
It feels like that. Yeah, it feels like people are really loving it. So it's cool. I'm glad. I'm always happy.
I want you to play so bad, bro. I want you to play so bad. I think you would absolutely love it, especially because it's Marvel. It's what you can play as Iron Man, and I can
bro,
give you a code for a sick ass Iron Man skin.
Catch me 3 years ago, I'd have been all over this shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm just not into people
Like
in my
I'm not even saying that you have to like
do
play
it
on
every day.
Steam
I know.
or like play competitively with
I
us.
know.
But just like on a random fucking Monday at noon, if I'm like, yo, D, let's play Marvel Rivals. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's hard because people in my community are like, bro, just like play this game. Like Kat, somebody big in my community has gifted me games and was like, listen, as long as they're on your computer, I don't even go fuck if they just sit there. If there's a chance that you'll play this shit, I want you to have it. And I'm like, I appreciate it. It might just sit there. I'm not gonna lie. I thank you though, but I just feel bad because it's just a, I don't want to say waste.
The good thing about this game is it's free.
And it's free. I know. Listen, I'm not canceling out the idea completely, but I love Fortnite, bro. Fortnite is so fun to me still. I still love that game so much.
I don't know how you do it. I can't do it.
I got the motor skills down. So then I'm like, to figure out a whole other game.
Are you calling me retarded?
I definitely didn't say that.
Whoa. I love hearing those words on this podcast, dude.
Canceled.
No, but I just I have all that down, and I'm like, I love playing this game. I love shitting on people in that game. It's so fun to me. And then to switch over to another game, of course I can learn it. Of course it'll be fun.
It's not a hard game to learn either, bro.
Yeah,
I'm dumb when it comes to learning new games, especially games like this. It's not hard.
I'd probably main Iron Man off the bat, and then explore.
Or you could like fly around as Iron Man and shoot little fucking pew pew pew.
Explore other options after. Yeah, it seems cool. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we'll throw down a game. Yeah. We'll throw in a game.
Hell yeah!
Eventually.
Eventually.
That put me in a better mood today. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Good. The happy in me is happy for you, Save.
I'm trying to be happy in you.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ!
I love hearing those type of things on this podcast.
Make my camera fog up.
Hello.
I love that one.
Still no return on my background check for work, so that's making me a little nervous.
How long ago did you just send it in?
A week ago.
Oof,
about a week ago.
Yikes! They're like, what is this podcast that you do?
Oh no! Imagine. They're like, we heard there was a male on there smoking marijuana, talking about a MAGA hat and women in the kitchen.
For sure. Sounds like my type of guy.
Tell him to apply.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Tell him to apply.
That would be funny.
Oh, dude, my shoulder hurts, bro. It was like gusting 32 miles per hour today on the roof.
Damn.
Gusting winds, bro. And I'm up there trying to hold a fucking solar panel. My shit's hurting, bro. I need a new
I helped somebody move last week. They lived on the third story.
Oof.
And it was me and one other guy moving.
Ooh.
It was the worst, bro.
It
was the worst. My legs were fucking jello after walk. Like, yeah. Yeah.
No bueno.
Give me a hot take, D. Right now.
Hot take.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Sorry, I was just really gonna bring down the mood just a little bit. Next week, for the next 2 weeks, I don't believe I could do the podcast.
How dare you?
I was gonna say in 2 weeks I can't do the podcast.
Damn. So 3-week hiatus.
Wait, no, we're gonna be both in Mexico at the same time. Remember? So it won't be 3 weeks; it'll be 2 weeks. Yeah, and then the week after that, you just said you couldn't do either.
Uh-huh.
So I won't be here the week. What I'm saying is,
there's an overlap.
Yeah, we're both gonna be gone 1 week, and then you're gonna be gone the week before that 1 week.
So 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we only
have
just
2 weeks.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I come back on the 1st.
Okay.
Are you gonna miss this corpse?
Sure.
Damn. Whoa, real quick. Not hot take, but like, be real. When you guys say that you miss somebody, I've had this. I had this conversation maybe with Korpsx. I mean, sorry.
We've had this conversation on the pod before, I think too.
Oh, have we?
Like one of our, yeah, it was like the love question and the miss you question.
So, okay, maybe I'm just treading old stomping grounds. But like when you say you miss somebody, what do you feel? What does that mean? I feel like a robot whenever I ask this question.
What do you think it means?
I feel like it means that you have a feeling of like loss almost. Like, yeah, like you're missing out by not having that person there. And there's a real sense of loss. Okay. So I get that. And I think I've said this to like my girlfriend. I've even talked to my mom about this because I thought like something was wrong with me. And there might be.
No, lots of things are wrong with you.
But whenever I say like I miss somebody, actually there'll very rarely ever be times where I say that because I don't feel like I miss anybody. Like ever.
Ever? You don't miss me at work?
It might sound cruel. No. But
wow.
Yes, I love it.
But
I miss working with you.
But whenever I like talk to somebody,
you are blunt. Damn, that's fucked up.
Whenever I talk to somebody or like I see somebody again, like okay, so I haven't lived with my mom in years, right? And it's crazy, but like I don't miss her on a daily basis. But then when we talk or I see her, I like cry and I feel that loss then and there. Whenever I like talk to somebody or I'm there in person, I feel all of that at once. Of like, fuck, like it's been so long. Like seeing you, feeling you here, I feel all those emotions.
You never just sit around and like think to yourself like, I wonder what my mom's doing right now.
Well, maybe that's a little bit different because like we text all the time. We're texting all the time, every single day. And so I more or less know what she's doing at that moment. but like when I talk to her or when I see her, more specifically when I see her, I miss her so much in that moment of like, oh fuck, there's been so much time that we haven't seen each other. And like I'll cry. Or if I'm not with my girlfriend for a little while, or for whatever, a couple days. When I see her, I'll miss her. But otherwise, I'm doing things. I'm like busy. I feel like I just keep myself busy or I try to do other things. But very rarely am I ever like, I miss somebody, Does that make sense?
No, not to me. It doesn't. I miss people. Like I always miss people, like, especially if it's somebody that's like routinely in your life.
Yeah.
And no longer.
I understand that. Yeah, I get that.
Like, yeah, I'll find I guess it just depends on the dynamic. Yeah, when I stopped working with you, I was like, "Fuck, I miss Damien. Like, I miss going on walks with Damien and talking about we don't talk about the shit that we used to talk about anymore.
Yeah. Like in talking about this with you, I miss those moments. Like I'm like, oh damn.
Fuck you because you don't miss them. You don't miss them before this. So
whoa, why fuck me if I don't miss them when you want me to miss them?
No, because it's been how long since we haven't worked together?
I know it's been a long time.
7 months, and you're gonna tell me not one single time
I'm not saying I don't miss ever. That's what I'm saying is I miss people when I'm in the presence of them. Of like, fuck, bro, it's been so long. Like we haven't chatted about this, or we haven't been in the same room in so long. And then when we are, I miss those moments. Like I reflect in that time. Nothing is wrong with me. Fuck both of y'all. Just kidding.
Why'd you ask us if something was wrong with you?
No, I think in talking about this, I'm like, that's just how I emote. That's how I have emotion. I think that's fine.
It is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying that there's anything.
He's just
wrong
mad
with
that you don't miss him.
No, I don't give. Bro, I could care less if anybody missed me. I could give a fuck.
Nah, you gotta.
You don't
be
give a
sad.
fuck.
You gotta.
Yeah, no, I don't mean that, bro. I want people to miss me all the time.
I do
want
miss
people
you. I do.
and I want people to like. I'm just weird. Like, I was thinking about that today. Like, I want to feel like people care. I want to feel like people miss me. I want to feel like I made a difference in somebody's life. But the thing is, one, half of the time I'll probably never know that, and I have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing, right? But two, it's not like you can ask somebody. Like, I only know if I've made a difference in your life, or like you miss me, or whatever, right? Or you're thinking about me. If you say those things, so that's why I'm very vocal when it comes to that shit. Like, oh, I miss you, bro. Like, I'm thinking about you. You know, blah 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 blah. Like, you made this type of difference in my life, because I know that that's what I would want from somebody too. You know what I mean? But it's the overthinker in me. Also, I'd be hella overthinking.
I think that's fair though. I think probably most people want to feel that.
Everything in life is fair. We've already talked about this, Damien.
What? I was just saying.
Everything is fair.
No, but I'm just saying. Like, I feel like that's a lot of people feel that.
Valid.
No, it's not
Very
valid. No, it's not. It's invalid. No, but I think most people want to feel that. I don't think you're alone in that.
To my neck. I need to go to the chiropractor. Sorry. You're appreciated, Save. You mean something in my life.
I know. I appreciate you.
You're important, dude. All right?
I know I'm of importance. I'm just hard
We
on
love you,
sleep
Save.
kind of day, bro. I just needed to get that out
You're
there.
loved.
Okay?
We love you.
You've made me a better communicator and more confident in my life. Okay.
Now we just need you to.
Is this sarcasm?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh my god.
Genuinely, I think that our conversations make me better at talking to other people.
Even if I yell at you?
Especially when you yell at me. Because I can think on my toes. I don't do that very often. Not a lot of people in my life like to argue. So my mom has told me thank you to both of you for arguing with me. My girlfriend especially, both
Really?
single-handedly saved our relationship. Yeah.
Wait, what? We've said
That's an exaggeration, bro. I was glazing y'all a little too much, but
there's no way, bro.
But no, genuinely, like, I needed an outlet to be able to, argue with people, and I can't do that with people that I love because they go get fucking mad. They're not wired that way.
Wait, what has your girlfriend said about this? I'm curious now.
About what?
About
just the argue? Like, no, she's just happy that I have somebody to argue with. That it's not her. Because I would argue with her, bro. I would like, all right, bro, tell me your opinions. What the fuck? And so she's just not like that. She's not that she's very passive, but she like takes in information, and a lot of the time she'll like form as she learns, but not on the fly, and doesn't like necessarily like argue and like cause that friction. And I like that shit. And I want to see like, oh shit, I could know more here, I can know more there. Now I know where to go back and research. I like stuff like that. But people around me, my mom too. Like, I would argue with her too when I was younger. And people just don't like it. People aren't like that.
I genuinely hope that this continues longer then, because it sounds like every relationship that you have in your life
It's getting better.
is better by us.
Jeez. I mean, don't glaze yourselves that much.
I just can't wait for the day that someone's like, you know what, your podcast really made a positive impact in my life. And then I rewind like episode 40, and it's just like, dude, what? Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god, it's gonna be a day.
That was funny.
No, yeah. No,
all right, give me the hot take. What's the hot take?
I don't have a hot take. Marvel rivals his ass. Hot take.
All right, well, that's another episode of the usual Tuesday.
No, I don't have like a hot take. Do you guys eat ceviche with ketchup?
No.
It depends. If it's made like that, yeah, I'll eat it like that.
What do you mean if it's made? Like if it's already served up with ketchup?
Well, some people use ketchup like as part of the base.
No,
That's
it's not a part of
thing.
the base. It's you're added. Like you can like it's on a tray
No.
of condiments and you can add it.
No.
I tried it today. It's not bad.
It tastes.
Do you eat it with? Do you put mayonnaise on it?
I started to.
Oh, so bomb, bro.
It's really good,
God, dude, why do you guys do this?
bro. It's
No,
so
hold on.
good, actually.
Get a tostada. You put mayonnaise on the
Shamir.
bottom. Yeah, it's not like fucking.
Crystal
Oh,
Waters, you
put
had
it
it
a little
yourself. When nobody was even saying nothing about you.
Wait, what happened? What
She
she
said, "Keep me out of this." I'm bringing up this because it happened today, and she didn't have to say anything about it. I was trying.
She
to
puts
keep
ketchup on her
anonymous.
ceviche or what?
It's
Some people
CJ
do
style.
that.
She says.
Yeah, some
apparently
people. Depends on what part of Mexico you're from.
I didn't even know mayo was a thing.
Yes.
And my girlfriend introduced me to mayo, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is really good."
So fire.
I love the mayo.
I thought you guys were like, I don't know. I thought you guys were doing something else. Yes, a little bit of mayo on a tostada. I just don't
it.
function with the ketchup. Like I've seen people put ketchup in it as a part of the base. Yes, I'll eat it like that because all it is just a little bit of a more of a tomato flavoring.
Yeah.
But the ketchup on top is like, baby, what are we doing? I mean, what is we doing right now? No, just give me the lemon.
Y'all put mayonnaise on your hot dogs?
Yeah.
I fuck with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
What was
Ooh.
a crazy thing? Oh, sorry, go, Patch.
Beer brats.
I don't know.
Toasted bun with a little bit of mayo on the inside and mustard. A beer bratsworth sausage.
Is it just like marinated in beer and
Yeah.
then like cook it off?
And you
Okay,
cook,
I
you
could
cook
probably
the,
fuck with that.
bro. You throw that bad boy in there, and you can wrap it in bacon, which is good. But then a little bit of sauerkraut or onion on top. I'm telling you, with the mayo and the
Lost
mustard.
me with the sauerkraut, pimp.
That'd be sounding good.
Lost me
fire.
with the sauerkraut, pimp. I don't fuck with sauerkraut.
I feel like I
Or
would fuck
onion.
with-
Do onion then.
I'll
Grilled
do
onion.
Bro, I
Grilled
can
onion.
bite out of onion. That's how much I like onion.
Oh, that's wild. You're
I'll eat
wild
that
on
something like it's like an
that
apple.
shit.
It's fire. What
You're
about
both on an island alone on that shit.
Oh, I thought you were about to ask like an actual question about being alone on an island.
No.
What the fuck was I about to? I don't even remember what the fuck I was about to ask.
Ooh, would you guys rather be on a deserted island or lost at sea?
Deserted island all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Lost on sea, I am fucking dying.
Yeah, deserted
Deserted
island.
island, I could like last a little longer.
Wait, lost at sea? Like, do I have a raft at least?
Yeah, you're like on a raft.
Bare naked, buns out, swimming.
Nah, I'd rather be on an island.
Wait,
Like,
what's
there's more
raft?
resources.
More resources.
That's a good question. I have a Crystal Waters question right after. What's better? What is this raft made of? Is it like an air raft?
I'm just thinking
or
of
is it
like a dinghy boat type thing, like something.
I got a paddle like this.
Oh, I can paddle it? I can paddle
yeah.
the boat?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I'm like it's like a boat, not like a fucking flat raft.
Yeah. So
like
like
a
like a
kayak.
canoe almost. Yeah, or like a
Yeah.
kayak.
Why the fuck am I even asking these types of questions? I'm still gonna pick the island.
The island all day, baby.
It's just
Period.
do I
Like,
have any like?
I can get up and walk around.
Is it like a bare island? Like I don't have any trees or is it like it's a flourishing? I could
I'm just assuming
scrounge out
a
some.
little island. It's got some
Damn.
shrubbery.
Flourishing is crazy.
Like I mean, I'm not.
You
talking
can't make
about
it paradise.
I can go to
Man,
Wendy's.
like,
I'm just
is
saying.
there a mansion there too?
Yeah, you can't make it to where you
Can I
don't want to
get-
leave.
I get
Can I get AC?
Can I get a massage later?
Which private island can I go to?
Crystal Waters.
Crystal Waters. I'd asked her a question. So it was.
These scare me because it could go one of two ways. We either agree with her or we agree with you.
So
and,
it's
and I don't know about how the arguments are when you get off. It's like, see, I told you.
no, it's never like that. So the question was, would you, if given the option, January 1, you are sick and you are sick for the next 365 days. 100%. So like it's sickness will vary, but you'll never be healthy within these 365 days. But then afterwards, after the 365 days, you're healthy for the rest of your life. You can't get sick. You won't have a cold.
What's the extent of the sickness though? Like, can I get cancer?
Within that year?
Yeah.
You won't die. That was one of the things. So you won't die. You'll feel real fucked. You'll feel real bad. Sometimes you'll feel a little bit better, but you'll be pretty bad the whole year.
365.
300. You'll not want. Oh, you're saying 365?
I mean, 365.
Okay. I say the same thing. And then your whole life, you're fine, bro.
like I'm immune to any sickness, any cancer, anything like that. I can't get sick ever
I
again.
teeter on cancer because cancer is like a different, like it's a sickness, right? But it's a very different type of than like a biological.
That's about to do that, corpse. I want the sickness.
But so I teeter on like cancer. We'll say, I don't know.
Nah, you
I'll
said
say-
can't get sick.
I'll
Cancer's
say
sick.
no. Then I'll say no. But
Dude,
cancer is like
No,
a
you
very
can't get
different, like
cancer.
cancer is like a cellular on like a cellular level.
Still
Cellular
sick, dog.
level.
It's still sickness.
Yeah, but when I think of sickness, I'm thinking like a biological, like something foreign is in you, just like I'll
Ooh,
be in you.
I'm foreign and
later.
I'll be in
Just
you.
kidding.
Yes. Shit.
No, but that's what I'm thinking whenever I'm thinking of like sick, like a biologically something different is in your body that's not meshing well.
I'm cool. I'm cool without doing that.
That's crazy.
365.
You
No
know why?
COVID.
Let me tell you why. Because the amount of times I get sick, I think will eventually equate to 365 days in my whole life.
Why not just take it then? Take the blow.
No, because that's a year is a long time.
It's a long time. I agree. But then you'll be healthy forever. I mean, for the rest of your life.
A year of being sick
I'm
is
not-
a year
I-
of being sick. I'd rather go ahead and get
can't
it
do
out
it.
the way so I can live the rest of my life free.
Yeah, you're
I
chilling, bro. Hey, grab a jacket. You might get sick. The fuck?
I need a
Lame
fucking
ass.
jacket.
Fucking
Who
jacket.
gets sick these days? It's
You're going out
2025,
naked,
dog.
dumbass.
Nah, bro, I was down bad, bro. Last year, I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't even I had to have somebody bring me stuff because I couldn't move, and I
That's
barely could move outside to go get that stuff.
Did you
I
get
was
the
down
matter,
bad.
Daddy?
What's the matter, Daddy?
No, what's wrong with you?
No, I think I had the vid, bro. I think I
The
had the cocoa.
vid.
I think I had the
It is
cocoa.
brutal, bro.
Nah.
That was the worst I ever had it, though. That was the worst I ever had it. I had like 105 fever, and it was bad.
You got the vivid, bro.
No,
Got the
he got the
vid.
real type.
The cocoa.
I got the
Yeah,
cocoa.
bro, that shit was not fun. I didn't hear anybody talk about. I think I've said this before about the dizziness. Did you get dizzy?
Bro,
like-
I was delusional.
Oh, you were on that.
Like, I-
you were on
yeah,
that
I was
good
like-
vid. Nah, just
Yeah,
like,
no, yeah, I
That
thought
type too.
I genuinely thought I was gonna die in my room, locked in here, and nobody would fucking know if I was dead because I have a lock on my door. It's the only way you can get in my door is by unlocking it.
nah, that's scary.
Bro,
shit.
that New Year's, no, Christmas podcast we did when I was super sick. Bro, I don't know what I came down with, but I remember I was laying in my bed and I was coughing, right? And it wouldn't I was having trouble breathing a little bit, right? And I remember I tried to take a deep breath through my nose and it clogged.
Oh, fuck
And I was
yeah.
I was like, and I remember when I hit that, I was like, I'm gonna fucking die here this evening. I am going. This is it. This is it. This is of all the
R.I.P.,
things
bro.
I've done. Here's the moment. I'm gonna die choking on my fucking boogers in a hotel in Pembroke, North Carolina, USA. This is bullshit, dude. There's no way. We just crushed this podcast. I'm dying. What the fuck?
Dying,
Yeah, I'm dying, bro.
dying.
No, I hate it. I hate being sick, bro. Because I feel like I run on such a high octave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're pretty healthy.
It's not even. Well, thank you, but it's not even that. I feel like, it's lodge, and then I'm at lodge so many days, and then I'm podcast, and then session here, session there, lab there, the kids, work. I'm running on 5 hours of sleep pretty much daily, and it's kind of so when I get sick, when it finally happens, I feel like I just die, bro. Just
Yeah.
crash out. I don't do well.
So
being
if you
sick.
could, okay, so what's the amount of money that you would go to? What's the minimum amount of money you would go to jail for a whole year?
Damn.
minimum
$1
amount of-
billion.
Yeah, we're talking
Just-
milli, bro.
Yeah, we're talking a lot
million?
of money, bro.
millions, bro.
A
Wait,
million, huh?
Wait, what can I get shanked in this jail? What's going on? What's the extent of this jail?
You won't die. You won't die.
Okay. Face.
But you do have to be in a gang.
Oh no, there's
Damn,
not enough money.
nah.
There's not enough money.
No,
There's not
because then I feel like you get affiliations afterwards, right?
Mm.
That shit's going.
You have to run with your race in jail.
Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. Going just to jail, bro, it's already like, bro, we're talking about a lot of money. You got to pay me to sit in there for a year and not do shit. But like, I got to be active. No, thank you. No, thank you. Nope. No,
Just
no,
the way
no.
that Putch is responding to this, I'm gonna say no too.
No,
But
Did we do the red button question?
I don't know what
Like,
it is.
If somebody offered you $100 million, but they had a red button, and if you press the red button, somebody in the world would die. Would you press the button?
2 times. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but it could be anybody in the world.
Nope.
The 8 billion there's a 1 in 8 billion chance it could be your significant other, a parent, a child.
The only reason I'd even think about it is because I'm like, rationally, I'm like, this could kill somebody who's already gonna die.
Well, we're all already gonna die.
Might already be dying right
Today.
as I push it.
So you're saying you'd push it?
That's the only reason I'd be like,
Look,
maybe.
Damien is
But
trying to keep Damien is trying to keep his image for the internet. Doesn't want to seem selfish. If we were talking to just me and him, he'd be like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna press that motherfucker."
I literally just said I'd push it twice. What are we talking about? And genuinely, maybe I might just push it twice. 1 in 8 billion chance that somebody in my family gets hurt, which is selfish. That's crazy.
What's the chances of you finding the red button?
What?
No, they have the red button. What do you mean? They have it in front of you like
yeah,
this.
I found it.
So
It's
you
100%
say, okay,
chance.
so so the chances of that even happening to you is very slim, right? Like somebody walking up with that button. So then I would look at the button and be like, this is already crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So
how
wait,
many, like 1 in how many chances? Like it was a 1 in 8 billion chance that this person approached me.
So I push this
What
button.
if you push the button and die?
And I die?
No,
Yeah,
you can't die. You can't die. You can't die. You can't die. You can't die.
But
Okay,
that's
if I
what
can't,
it's
what if I push the button and the guy holding the button dies?
Yeah, like that's no. This is too no.
That would be crazy. No,
Can't run
but genuinely, I'd probably push it once. Yeah,
for sure.
You
one time, bro.
No.
Yeah. I could,
Whoa, really?
I could.
Damn, leave me out here in the fucking island, bro. Y'all are lying out of your ass. Why?
I wouldn't press it. Do you believe in karma? Do you believe in karma?
It's a
maybe yes, probably.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, this is weird. The only reason I said the karma thing was because like if you press the button for 100 million and somebody dies, then karma's gonna come back and get you somehow, some way.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Selfish act. But I was thinking about this today. How the fuck does karma work? Like the way we think about it is, if you do good, good will come to you, right? So does that mean that if something bad happens to you, that means you did bad?
No.
Wait, maybe.
You see what I'm
like,
saying? Because if the person that did bad to me, and I believe in karma, I believe that bad will happen to them. But what led to bad happening to me? Was it something bad that I did?
You're reaching like chicken or the egg scenario with
karma.
karma.
Low key.
I had somebody explain it one time. I heard them explain it, and they use like this airplane reference, right? So karma it's almost as if it's because there's good and bad karma, right? And there's karmas that you have to atone for in the beliefs of people who practice some of this stuff. From what I understand, is like there's even stuff that you have to pay for in past lives, right? And there's good fortune that comes to you also from past lives. So karma, because somebody can do bad unto you undeservingly, right? Because we have free will and freedom of choice. So that's one thing that ignites a series of chromatic expressions there, right? And so everything we do in this life has some type of value, chromatic value, whether it's past, present, future, good, bad, all the things. That's why it's just better to do right all the time, because your chromatic expression and value at that point is just always in the green.
So what about people that believe that they're doing good, but it doesn't look good.
Well, whether if something is right and whether if it looks right is irrelevant.
I didn't say right. I said think like good. Is good and right synonymous in this situation? Because you could think that doing something is good, but that doesn't mean that it's right, right?
True. So even if it's good, right?
I'm trying to think of an example for my friend Zero here because he likes examples, but
I agree. I could see a
Oh.
situation where you need to do something that's right that doesn't look or feel good. Like, oh fuck, like I need to fire this person because the company's just gonna go under if I don't. Like that's probably the
war.
right thing to do if you're gonna keep going with the business. But it's not. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. You know, especially if that person's getting fired. War maybe. Yeah, I guess it depends on why you're going to war. But yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, the soldier has a duty to carry. And he, even though he's doing something that he might think to be good or right, doesn't necessarily make it good or right? Because people are still dying, like things are still happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they always say for the greater good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like ultimate. Like I guess that has to be a net positive in society. I think though, karma is not. At least I don't know. Now I don't know if this is how you guys are perceiving it, but I don't necessarily think karma is like a cosmic, like what comes around, like what you.
No, it's not a
do
one
gets
for
dealt
one.
back.
I don't believe it to be a one for one.
Okay, yeah. I think it's just an inevitability of like, I guess like your community or like the people that you deal with the most. Because like, if I do something nice for like a barista in a coffee shop in New York that I'll never be at again, I'll never like receive a karma thing from her or like anybody around her probably. But if I'm in my house or I like go, I guess not in my house, but like if I'm dealing with my community every day and I talk to people like around my apartment building and I do nice things for them, ultimately, inevitably, things will happen for me as well. Not because I'm like searching for them, but this person next to me knows that I did something nice and in my time of need, maybe they're like, "Hey, let me help you out a little bit." I feel like that's
Oh
good
no, I
karma.
disagree. I disagree with that. I do think it's a cosmic thing if that's how you're gonna go. Yeah, like if I do something like what do you say like nice for a barista, like what, leave her a tip? I don't think anything monetary has to do with karma.
No, not monetary. I don't know, like nice, like I don't know. I guess it depends on the extent. Like, pay her a compliment or just like chatted with her and got real deep, and she's like, you know what, this conversation really helped me. I appreciate it. Like, you don't even understand. Whatever. I don't know. And in like ways that I couldn't perceive even, you know, obviously after I left because I just don't know her. Or like I won't keep in contact with her, I guess I should say. Because like there's definitely conversations, I'm sure, and that might not be like a monetary thing, but that could change like somebody's perspective of like themselves, a family member, a situation, whatever it may be, that I think is like life altering.
I don't know. I do view it as more cosmic. I think it's very energy based. Like if you're just a good person overall, like obviously good people make mistakes and do bad things here and there, but yeah, if you're just like you're just a bad person ultimately. But I also think that there's good people that I also think that there's bad people that are disguised as good people.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I could agree with that.
Like they're just very good at talking, and they're just like words over actions instead of actions over words. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think for them even, like you could only bend the stick so far back before it snaps back at you. You know, I think they're just better at like. I feel like people who are in that position of like they're bad people acting as good people, and everybody perceives them as good. They're only pulling the plank back so far before it like snaps back at them, because they're just better at like manipulating the view of the people, I guess. Eventually, like there's only so many things that you can masquerade at a time that like a whole will present itself.
So you're saying eventually it'll come out that they're a bad person?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every time, like liars, bro. Right? Like my thing is with liars is, how do you want to find out who's a fucking liar? Sit down and talk with them. Like sit down and talk with them for a long time, because after a while they'll start to trip over their own stories, right? Because they can't help themselves. They lie about everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, so if anybody like, and that's why, you guys know me. I always talk about how I don't want to be a character on this podcast. I don't want to become some sham of myself, because it's a masquerade, and you can only keep that up for so fucking long. You know what I mean? Like, until you're confronted with real issues or a real topic or a real conversation where, yeah, you peel the wig back and then you see who people really are. You know what I mean? But I like when it comes to like the whole thing with karma, right? There's a cosmic measure to it, right? But it's very mundane to where it's it's a weird twist between our free will and the ripple of effects that it has, right? And then there's positive and negative effects that affect everything going forward, right? Like going to the gym may be a net positive action, right? But though that there is negative chromatic value to it, because like me, for example, I have kids, right? Going to the gym takes time away from me being around my kids, whether I make the time for it or not, right? It's like I'm still sacrificing that hour and a half to go to the gym. There's immense positive chromatic value to that, right? I'm getting healthy. I'm also displaying to my children that being healthy is an important thing of my life. Boom, 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 boom. I'm doing better for myself, whatever the fucking case may be. Yeah. So I think everything has a value of karma attached to it. It's just which one are we operating more in? And when you operate in more of it happens to you, right? Because you're operating in a certain frequency. It doesn't stop bad from happening or bad karma from happening in your life, because like I said, any and everything has both value. It always does. The same shooter, the same soldier who shoots, right, takes one life, but he also gets to go home. With every battle won, it's a mile further away from home. And so it's like there's always the good and the bad with it. That's the one thing I like about some of those practices. It's like no matter, there is no right choice, because every choice has a bad to it. So just make the one that you know is right, like right for you. Like do the one that you know is most right for you.
I guess I think in that sense, then if it's more cosmic, like I said, I don't think I believe in karma. Then I think it's like I think it's just like a factor of society, not necessarily cosmic.
You know the beautiful thing about it, though? We'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. That
Until
kills
we
me,
die,
bro. Like,
then we
not
ask
knowing
God.
shit. Not knowing shit kills me, bro. It fucks me up sometimes.
It's a lot we don't know. Gotta
You
get
said what?
So there's a lot we don't know.
Yeah, but if I have the opportunity to know, and then I still don't know,
Would you, if you could push a button and there's like a cosmic entity that comes down and says, listen, you have this button. God, if you want it to be. It could be God's angel. Anyway, God comes down and he's like, listen, this is a button right here. If you push it, you'll know everything about the universe. Everything. But if you push it and you know, you can never tell a soul. You would never, you wouldn't push it? Why?
it's too much information.
Do you think? But you would be sane. Like you could still.
No, but it's just
function.
too much. Like, what do you mean? Okay, give me an example of like what I would know.
Like you would know whether or not.
Like, do I know when
an
people are gonna
actual
die
thing.
and shit?
Like you don't know when people are gonna die. You just know how things function.
Do I know if heaven is real or fake?
Yeah. You would know all the deities and whether or not they've ever lived. You would know what their role is in the cosmic universe afterwards. You would know what happens after we die, what processes. You would know not necessarily how it feels, but the fact that there is a feeling to it. You could bring mass comfort to a lot of people probably from that.
Yeah, but then you could fuck a lot of people too, though.
Obviously not by like saying like, hey, there's a process like this, you're gonna be fine. But you could probably speak with a lot of conviction, like a lot of things to start being like, it's gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be all right. But it's also a heavy burden for sure.
Nah, I wouldn't do it.
What about you,
I
Corpse?
couldn't do it.
That'd be an interesting button to push.
I
Would
don't
you push
know.
it?
I don't know.
I just feel like that's so much power and just like nobody needs that.
There's
That
so much knowledge, but then I'd be put at ease, right? Like I would know, and at least I would know.
but
Dude, I'll
isn't
be like
that
a
part of the
whale.
beauty of life is like not knowing though?
Yeah,
Like
true.
because once we don't like if not that we don't know, right? But like not being able to have the access to information. Like I guess the win out of it is that how did we control ourselves to be okay with not knowing? Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? It's like there's power. You find more power within yourself because you know that you made it through not knowing.
Mm.
I get what you mean. Wait, Corpse, what would you do?
I don't know, dude. When it comes to like it's the like because even like with the whole like $1 billion, push the button, someone dies.
There's only 100 million, but
Right, or whatever.
That's
right?
only
Like,
1% of that. Get it right.
it's like to have something be cut off because I pushed this button for the sake of this gain is just so hard, right? Like leaving jobs to seek another job out is even hard, right? Because it's like, damn, I'm about to leave these things, like I'm cut myself off from it, and blah 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 blah, and it's rough, dude. So like, just to think, like, even with the whole money one, bro, it's like just to be cut off from certain things, or I don't know, dude. That one's hard. Those ones are hard, bro.
Yeah.
Those ones are
Yeah,
super
but keep in mind the button that I'm suggesting, there would be no death. There'd be no, but the only stipulation is you couldn't tell anybody about what you now know.
That's the thing. I was like, bro, I'd want to tell everybody. Like, I couldn't
Yeah,
keep my fucking mouth shut. It's like, bro, you guys just hear me out. Like, I
You'd
pushed
be
this
like,
button.
I feel like you'd be so zen. Like,
Yeah,
your punch is hella different ever since that one night. What the fuck happened to that guy?
dude, like talking to the burning bush. Yeah, no, I don't think I could. I don't think I could, because it's just to be cut off from everybody, not be able to tell them the things that I know or I have learned is rough.
To be fair, I couldn't either. I would not fucking push that button. I'd be like, listen, can I just ask one question? I just want one question. That's all I want. I don't want this all.
nah,
this
because
fucking
one.
knowledge.
No, here's the thing that I've learned though. One question leads to another question,
Oh, not
and then another quick.
Not if the end he's like, that's it, bro. No, stop. That's it.
No, because there's not only one question that answers every question. Though.
No, I don't want the question to answer everything. I just want a question. Just give me one question. I don't even know what it would be. I don't know, because now I'd have to think about it. But I'd be like, can I just have one question?
I've learned that one question leads into another question.
It could, definitely. But if
There
you make
is, there has to be a question. There has to be one question that just answers everything, though. I don't know.
the only thing that I would really want to know, this is probably what the question I'd ask is like, after we're gone, is there a place that we go or we're at peace?
The dark.
And the answer to that, I think, would give me just a lot of, all right, like, cool. Not that we're not gonna see nothing forever or whatever. It's just comforting to me. I believe that, already.
But what if you didn't ask, like, do I have to do all this stuff in order to get there? Can I go right now?
I don't,
like,
I don't want to know all that. I want to know wherever I'm driving, there's a stop to it, and I could be somewhere, and that's all I need to know. If I don't do enough to get there, that's a whole different thing, and I got to figure that out. And that's I think that's the cool.
Well, let
thing
me
about
tell
life
you
too.
something. Let me tell you something, D.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. I genuinely and wholeheartedly believe this is not the end.
I do too. I just like the question answered. I just like a little bit of like, yeah, bro, you're chilling. Like, all right, cool. I'm good on that, God.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Say I got you. I got you, Zero. I got you on that. You made me think of something, but that's for later.
What would it be?
No, I'll save it for my sign out. I'll save it for my sign
Okay,
out.
okay, for sure. With that,
All right,
we
so
are signing off.
Go ahead, Zero.
Alrighty, because Corpse got to go last because I got to hear that heater. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying, subscribing, liking. 2025 is going to be amazing. Thank you for watching for a minute, an hour, the whole thing, the live stream, the after show, whatever you want to, watch it on. I appreciate you nonetheless. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you guys for another episode. This is the last episode of January.
Yeah.
We'll be back in February. A couple of us got to go reset, refresh, recuperate. I was in a bad mood. I wasn't in the greatest mood when I got on this camera today, and just talking to these handsome men just put me in a better mood.
Handsome men.
Gorgeous men. But yeah, I mean, I hope everybody gets what they're looking for this year. I hope everybody's year is starting off right. That's it. I was gonna try and be more prolific than that, but I just be happy, guys. So as always, look, I had no glasses today, so you guys can see my chinky little Filipino eyes.
Yes.
But as always, you guys thank you to the community. Appreciate you guys. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. See you guys in 3 weeks.
Big Corpse, corpscollection.com, usual Tuesday podcast. Love you guys. Yeah. I think these two are important, right? But I'm gonna do this one because 0, right? This is Romans 8:18, and it reads, "For I consider that the suffering of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us later." Yeah. Things do have to come to an end, and sometimes we want to know how exactly that's going to happen. Sometimes you just got to let it happen and watch as the story unfolds. Yeah. I hope everybody has a good day, week, month, year, life. Till next time. Pow.
Peace.
Peace, boys. Love y'all. You guys
Peace
stay
out, man.
safe.
Be safe.